questions that I get asked more than any other is, what is a lobbyist? What does a lobbyist do? And I do a lot of grassroots training for nonprofit clients, and one of the first things that I talk about is what lobbying is and what it's not. And a lot of times I'll start out by using examples of how people lobby their family members for things. You know, like a wife who wants a pool in the backyard, and so she talks about how their teenagers will stay close to home and that friends will come there, and you know, they won't be driving cars, and et cetera, as all the reasons why it would be great to invest in a pool. Or a teenager, a 15-year-old, will lobby his parents for an automobile, and he'll talk about the driving record that he has and what he's going to do with the car and how he'll pick his sister up after school and take her to all her after-school activities. Those are examples of how people lobby in real life. And sometimes I'll talk a little bit about where the term lobby came from. President Grant in the evenings liked to get out of the White House for a while, and he would go to a nearby hotel, the Willard Hotel, which is still operational in Washington, D.C. He would go there to smoke cigars, and people who were attempting to influence legislation saw his habits and began to hang out in the lobby of the hotel each evening, waiting for him to come to smoke his cigar. And when he came, they were there, and they would have an opportunity to talk to him about issues that they were interested in, and aspects of legislation that they were trying to influence. And he called them lobbyists, and the name stuck. And even today, certainly not all lobbying takes place in lobbies of buildings, but interestingly enough, in Texas, one of the places where a lot of lobbying takes place is in the foyer outside of the entrances to the House chamber and the Senate chambers. So certainly that it still happens.